Yo, what's cracking, fellas? What's cracking? What's shaking? What's good with it? Create the world that can't be conquered by no one but you. And I'm gonna break down a little bit of something what I'm talking about. But you gotta go to my Patreon and enjoy the rest of what I'm talking about, because I got actual videos on this where I can go definitely in depth on it, or where I went definitely in depth on it, fellas. So create the world that can't be conquered by no one but you. But in order to get to that, fellas, you got to stay tuned in to me, The Real Fargo. So come over here and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, fellas. And hit the share, share this shit. Get at me in the Gmail, get at me in Patreon, get at me on Rumble. Okay, see the red pill off of the bunk on Rumble. Hit the membership button too, fellas. The membership button is up and it's active and it's activated and it's going. So hit the membership button and go and show love that way. Also, fellas, get at me in my Gmail, and you see the number at the bottom of the screen or in the back of the description. But I'm thinking about live. In the back of the description below my about section, get at me there, fellas, and let me know what's on your mind. And text me first so we can get that going. Now let's talk about it, fellas. A lot of guys, they don't know how to create the world. It's kind of hot out this month. A lot of guys don't know how to create the world that can be conquered by them, simply because their world is actually related and involved with and surrounded by women and people of a certain magnitude who these betas and shit listen to. They quick to listen to other people besides themselves, and besides their, intuition, and besides what their masculinity speaks for, so they allow other people into their world. And those people get into their world, and then you look up, their world is tainted. And not only that it's tainted, here they go crying and complaining about people entering their world and people bringing them down and shit of that sort. And they don't know how to actually stop the mishaps and the craziness and the malice and shit, because they're so used to this shit happening to them. They normalize this situation. And that's because they don't have a backbone. And a lot of guys don't have a backbone because they never had the male positive role model in their life, or someone of that experience that can give them the knowledge and wisdom on how to move and how to create their world. And what I mean by creating your world, fellas, is simply moving when you want to move. Not allowing things in your circle, and your circle can be small as a dot, you dig? It can be just you, right? It can be as small as you, just you by yourself, no one else, right? Cool. Not allowing anyone into their circle. Not following, not listening to the society norms of what you see around every day and trying to pick up on certain things, figuring that it's best for you. All these things, fellas, it's outside of you. It's outside of your world. And when you bring it inside your world, then it will taint your world, fellas. It'll taint you on how to move, how to talk to people, how to hold conversations, how to handle business, how to communicate with women. You know what I'm saying? Simply because you don't want to piss no one off. You don't want no one to seem as if, you're letting them down, or you're not saying the things that they want you to say, or that's relatable to them, or doing things that's contrary to them, that whatever the case may be, because you simply haven't conquered your world. And a lot of people haven't conquered their world, and they don't know how to conquer their world, fellas, because they let the outside forces intrude into their lives, and it controls them that way. Your world is sacred for you, always for you, fellas. Remember, you are only the ones going to have your back. No one else is going to have your back. You're the only one that's going to care for you to the utmost and to the depths, to the abyss of care. You're the only one that's going to do that. Not your children, not your mother, not your parents, because you're you. Yes, your children, your mother, your parent, your father, and those who are in your life and your family or whatever got the deepest love for you, fellas, but they can't understand the love for yourself like you will understand the love for you. You get it? They will not understand the love for you like you will understand the love for you. They can only give you the love that they can give to you from them. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can be tainted. It can be corrupted or whatever the case may be. How many times we seen families go against each other? How many times we see bitches go against their man because, or cut guys off or back away from guys and shit like that because they're non-controllable, or they can't get these guys to do what they want them to do. They can't lead these guys or whatever. These guys can see through their bullshit. That's because these guys will create their own world. You know what I'm saying? Guys get into it with their family members and shit. They see through the bullshit. They call them out. You know what I'm saying? They straight, direct, and blunt on the bullshit. These guys have created their own world. They know what's up. And can't no one come in and destroy or let them down or bring them down or whatever the case may be, because they're confident within them. And when you're confident within you and you know you got you, then you know everything can come second, third, or fourth dairy or whatever the case may be, right? And it can't move like that, fellas, unless you create your own world that only you can conquer. You get it? Only you can conquer. I mean, the law couldn't conquer your world. Yeah, you're going to abide by the laws, the law of the land, the rules and the policies of the law, or whatever the case may be. But the law don't have no, or don't hold no merit in your life. Why? Because you conquer your world. You know there's boundaries on what you can do and what not to do. So you won't bring the law in your life, right? The system or the criminal, or whatever the case may be, right? Or debts and things of that sort. Going out to exceed your limit on spending and exceeding more than a limitation on what it's supposed to be in your life, or living beyond your means, or whatever the case may be, right? These are things that you can involve in your world that can taint your world. So when you can control your world, fellas, you'll watch things carefully because you are the protector of you. Like, share, and subscribe, fellas, and hit the super chat notification bell, donate, do all those things, fellas. I don't know, somebody in my camera had to move. Some dude was coming. I'm ready to go in the store real quick. Some dude was coming out the store. It's football Sunday. Motherfucker grabbing their beers and shit, kicking it. But you already know what it is, fellas. Come and subscribe and join. Go and follow KC the Red Pill out of the bunker on Rumble. Go and get at me in the Patreon, fellas. And always remember to like, share, and subscribe. Holla.